way to the gig today, I saw a sign that said Portsmouth, twinned with Calne. Now I've been to Calne, and all that's there is drug dealers, graffiti and horseshit. So they've really nailed it. I saw my dream home in the estate agent's windows, and they told me it would cost me an arm and a leg to buy. But luckily, I live next to a graveyard. I saw an advert the other day for mail escort service. Now correct me if I'm wrong, that's a postman. Countries are beginning to advertise themselves nowadays, which really annoys me, because they're very rarely true. They're always like, come to Scotland, where the views are green and the people are friendly. When really it should be, come to Scotland, where the kebab shops are many and the teeth are few. Many people think that the oldest form of advertisement is in newspapers, which is wrong. It's actually those numbers that you ring on park benches when you want sex. Hi, Nan. Should really stop writing her number on park benches. My dad's great at hide and seek. We've been playing since I was 8, and I still haven't found him. He does like to offer me clues, though. Every year he receives I get a sunny postcard for him that just says, "Getting warmer." Growing up, me and my brothers like to call my dad Vader, because he was black and got asthma. No, I joke, he's actually a white Welsh guy with asthma, but there's nothing funny about that. It just sounds like someone who's gotten rather overexcited with a sheep. I think it's natural for men to compare themselves against their fathers, and looking at mine, we've actually got very little in common. Like, I work in an office, he works as a lorry driver. I like snooker, he likes Formula 1. I've got a couple extra inches, he's got a tiny cock. My dad hates cold callers, so whenever he gets one, he likes to make him think that they've called a wrong number. So whenever he hears, "Hello, my name is Liz. According to our database, you're owed some compensation," he goes, "Portal Contraception Clinic, you import them, we abort them." So I've actually got a kid myself, and people give me some advice on parenting. And one of those pieces of advice is to try different type of nappy brands to see which ones I get on with. So naturally, I've tried Huggies, I've tried Lidl's, and I've tried all of them. And no, I tell you what, I can't get on with any of them whatsoever. And I've actually found out that when nappies get too full, they burst, and these little crystals go everywhere. And when I say everywhere, I mean everywhere. My daughter's had a vajazzle for weeks. Looking back at the whole baby process, I think the bit I struggled with most was the childbirth. Because it was wonderful, yet scary. Wonderful, because I got to see my daughter being born, but scary, because no one told me she would come out purple. So when she came out, my first thought wasn't, "Ah, isn't she beautiful?" It was, "Fuck, my partner's having an affair with Barney the dinosaur." And seeing my partner in pain was quite an awkward experience for me. And when I'm in awkward situations, I like to make jokes to alleviate the tension. My problem is the timing of these jokes. Like when my partner had to be induced to go into labour. And to do this, I used a large metal hook to pop the embryonic sac. So, when the nurse put the hook up there, I couldn't help but go, "If you hook a duck, it's a prize every time." But when she had to have a dilation measured, and the nurse took her fingers up there. I love a bit of girl-on-girl action. Face with a flash, Jeff, you can pull up your trousers now. But when my daughter was born, I promised myself I'd never become a deadbeat dad. You know, a deadbeat dad who contributes very little to their children, there's nothing to do with them. Instead, I'll be a semi-deadbeat dad. Well, I'll do everything a normal deadbeat dad does, but with a semi. I do have some parenting experience though. I'm actually a stepdad to 2 teenagers, which has opened me up to new experiences. Like going to get breasts measured. And when I do this, it's usually me, and a bunch of mums, and their daughters. And it's so awkward, because all they do is look and stare. But I've got to say, I'm glad I've done it though, as I've now got confirmation I'm a 38 double D. I think discipline is quite important to a child's life, so give us a cheer if you respect as a child. Yep, just Glenn. I'm I'm in exactly the same boat with you, and personally, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Just as long as you remember to stop as soon as the child goes, "Harder, Daddy." And I'll leave you on my favourite joke. I find it weird how you can do certain things at some ages, but not at others. Like if a 4-year-old runs around at the beach in just their knickers, no one bats an eyelid. But when I do it, I get asked where I got a 4-year-old's knickers from. I've been Jack Bartlett, thank you for your time.